What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hayden Croy here with another one for you guys. So this week we're talking about this GTI and we're talking about tunes. So Unitronic versus SneekyTuned. Who's the dominant tuner? Obviously there is other tuners out there. I personally only have experience with Unitronic and SneekyTuned at the moment, as well as Cobb OTS. But if you're running off the shelf map on your Cobb access port, just click off the video. You don't need, don't use that. It's not good. Let's just say that. If you haven't seen all the reviews of people blowing their engines and blowing turbos with Cobb OTS maps, just go on ahead and get yourself a Pro Tune. Save yourself some time and save yourself some money. Aside from the point, SneekyTuned versus Unitronic. The reason that I switched to SneekyTuned from Unitronic. Alright, so first off, to start from the beginning, the reason I even chose Unitronic to go with, I heard that, they make good power with a conservative tune. They make a conservative tune, let's say that. They definitely, if you're going from stock to a Unitronic stage 2, you'll definitely feel a difference. Like, it is there. You can squeal your tires in a second, but the power band falls off drastically. I mean, you are out of boost, you're falling off your power band at like 4,800 RPMs on Unitronic, and you're only in it for, like 1,300 RPMs. You get into boost at like 35K. So, that being said, you can have 1,300 RPMs of boost, or with SneekyTuned, you get about 2,800 RPMs of boost. So, Unitronic, their power numbers, I believe it was 337 horsepower to the crank and around 372 foot-pound of torque to the crank. Those numbers aren't bad. I mean, you take your your ratios or whatever it is, I think it comes out to around, like, they say 300 wheel horsepower. Guys, let me go ahead and tell you, that's not true. Unitronic is nowhere near 300 wheel horsepower, and less 20 wheel horsepower makes the world of difference. Unitronic, whenever we were stage 2 with them, we raced a APR stage 2 GTI as well as a EQT stage 2 GTI. Both of them are just downpipe intake and spark plugs, I believe. I think that's the only thing that they've done. So both of those cars absolutely walked my Unitronic stage 2. I mean, don't get me wrong, we held in it for a little bit, but as soon as we hit 4th gear, I mean, it was not a race any longer. It was like I was watching from the sidelines. We've switched to SneekyTuned, and we have pre-ran those guys, and SneekyTuned makes a huge difference in comparison to Unitronic. SneekyTuned versus EQT. Don't get me wrong, I'm almost full bolt-on. I've got a front mount intercooler, all that. But we ran the EQT stage 2 once we went SneekyTuned. Guys, it was like he was Unitronic tuned. I'm telling you, it was a night and day difference. That was on a base map. I wasn't even on a first revision. So we are actually on like a 3rd revision now, and it is way faster than it was even on a base map. So also, let me go on and tell you, just get a Pro Tune, guys. Save yourself the time. If you don't have access to a dyno where someone knows how to tune your GTI, get a Pro Tune. It is the best thing you can do for your car if you want reliability and power. That's why we're with SneekyTuned now. Also, another big thing as to why I switched from Unitronic to SneekyTuned. Unitronic, I was running their overrun pops and bangs. You can only turn those off if you completely switch tune. And it's not like switching tunes with the Cobb access port, guys. You gotta go bust out the laptop, make sure you're hooked up to Wi-Fi. It's a whole process with Unitronic. Honestly, if you compare price-wise, Unitronic's the same amount of money for the tune as it would be to go and get yourself a Cobb as well as SneekyTuned. You can do that for the same price, and you're running way more power with SneekyTuned, as well as with the overrun, you don't have to tune it out. You can simply put it in comfort mode and it turns off. That being said, that was a huge plus for me. I do live in a very populated area. There's lots of cops around, lots of people around, people always walking their dogs, riding their bikes. I don't want to be popping and banging every time I'm pulling out of the neighborhood. Now with SneekyTuned, that's not the case. We can turn it on whenever we're on the highways and turn it off whenever we're in the town. That's a blessing, as well as, just simply the experience of driving this car now. It is so much more fun than it was with Unitronic. Unitronic, don't get me wrong, it was much more lively than a stock tune, but it was nothing compared to this. This, you chirp your tires going into 3rd gear, not just 2nd. This thing will take you way faster than Unitronic would. It's all credit to SneekyTuned, to be honest. I'm a 93 octane. It's no special fueling or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to go and do like some E85 or E30 style, but we don't have E85 around here. I'm on the East Coast, I'm in North Carolina. The closest E85 station to me, I think, is about an hour away. That being said, we're just on pump gas on our 93 octane. We're making about 320 wheel horsepower, and guys, we are keeping up with some big cars. Some cars you wouldn't expect this thing to keep up with. It will. Still on an IS-20 turbo, guys. Not to mention, if you really wanted to take the potential with SneekyTuned, they offered a tune for the, I believe it's called a TPC 20 or a some TCP20, I think. But it's an IS-20 hybrid, guys. And with SneekyTuned on an IS-20 hybrid with just a little bit of minor fueling upgrades, you can make 500 wheel horsepower. Stop fueling, you can make 400 wheel horsepower. Can you make that happen on an IS-38 on stock fueling 93 pump? Probably, but you'd be pushing it pretty hard. You don't want to do that. Either way, guys, if you're looking for a tune and you are considering Unitronic, let me go ahead and point you in the right direction of SneekyTuned. Unitronic, it's just not gonna give you that oomph that you want. You know, it's not gonna. If you're really looking to make some power and change the way your car feels, go SneekyTuned over Unitronic. Unitronic, it's like running the JB4. You know, it's a little boost. It's just not worth it in the end. It's about $1,000 to go Unitronic, stage 1 or 2. It's not that much of a price difference. I believe it's about $800–900 to go stage 2 with Sneaky. You guys weigh your odds. Let me know what you think. Compare your differences. If you think Unitronic's still the better option, let me know in the comment section why you think that. If you think SneekyTuned's the better option, let me know. If you think EQT's the better option and you have experience with EQT, let me know. I don't have any experience with EQT aside from doing a few runs against them. That being said, we're gonna go in here and get you guys some driving clips of the car, let you guys see the acceleration, the torque curve, all of that. And you guys just have to let me know what you think. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, share it with a friend. We're trying to grow this channel as fast as we can, guys, and we can't do it without you. So see you guys next week.